So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Takes a shot! And this is Yaya Toure. And that is well cleared. Now who's going to be first to this? Danny Olmo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now he's got space here. And this is Batistuta! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Totti. Can he get it through? Batistuta going about things with real menace. And it's Neymar. Inter Milan are very much a team that like to work off a central target. Is that how you see them, Jim?
Yeah, I agree with that, Peter. They seem to have the right personnel, certainly on the delivery front. I'm sure there's a trigger to this, whether it's someone opening up the passing lanes or making a move into the box.
DiMarco. Count. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. This looks promising. DiMarco does really well to win the ball there. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister, well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Batistuta. McAllister, and he's picked out the run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's being shifted off it. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
And we come
Solid.
to you now with
Very
a quick
solid,
request
actually,
for
Peter.
support
They
from
haven't
our
made
World
much of an
Charity
impression at
Fund.
the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Chelsea have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep...
There's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And here's Batistuta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nicely weighted ball. And he's taking no chances there. And he's there to retrieve it. Yaya Toure. And he's in on goal. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Will play through for the wide man.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Danny Olmo. Coming on the field is number 11, Hazard.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That's where it came from. Yamal being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Szoboszlai. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? Just about up to 75 minutes. Threads one in. He's cut it out. That's going to go a long way. Hazard. Well read, nice interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. No, he's just misjudged that one. Knocks it into space. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Marquinhos makes the interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And now the breakaway. He's in plenty of space. Good chance here! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Just
I suppose
a quick
it's something.
an exciting one
not
too.
ideal for
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Welcome Mohamed Ibu, welcome Laza, welcome brother.
And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk.
That is Stuta! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Rossi. That's really well manoeuvred. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Looking for a runner. He's found space here. And that's a throw-in. And here's Yamal. He's in a great position here. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Summerslide! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard, well seen, saw that coming. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Messi. No way through. That's rather hopeful. And what a big quick... And it's come back out to him. Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead.
From such an early age, Peter, it almost came as second nature. He such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Gabriel Batistuta! Gabriel Batistuta!
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now, can they get him away? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kajolu, and here's Rijkaard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I want to fix this. Wait. For the goal. Now it's okay, bro. Sorry. This is bad. Deleted. The comments. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro.
Can he get onto this? Oh, there's the clearance. Oh, good-looking ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Neymar. Deftly away. Well, they've got it again. Nicely weighted ball. It's come to nothing. Kubasi.
Chelsea certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Neymar.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Can he finish? And that has fair fizzed.
The taker has to look for options because
An aerial supply.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And it's been taken short. Deftly away. Milan have the chance to go the... He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Looking for the run. He won't be happy with that one. Silvesh. Dani Olmo finding himself in... It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Saliba clears it away. That's the end of the first 45. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Chelsea unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
CCTV is now in operation for
It's
your
been
safety.
a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back underway.
Chelsea really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dani Olmo. Oh, he's been flattened there. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The goal scorer after 51 minutes is number 9,
Gabriel Batistuta.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kvaratskhelia! But he's left disappointed.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's decided to go for it. And now they can spring out of defence.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And it's been hooked away. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar, nicely spread. He's got away. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
substitution.
Palmer is there to clear. That's a sharp pass. Chelsea perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's through here. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. Decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And they're quick to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Messi. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen,
And it's Azar. And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 3 coming up. Soboslai goes short. Oh, that's a fine interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Substitutions taking place.
Chelsea are making a change now.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Pitches it off him.
6 added minutes.
Delicate chip through. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That'll be a throw-in. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Yamal. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Chelsea can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50, 60 yards.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Szoboszlai. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chambula. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Inzaghi.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Ambitious ball here. Sobos. Oh, what has happened here? He's going for goal!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has ended up in no man's land. That has not gone well. Bastoni. Now it's Shevchenko. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Dani Olmo. Pass somewhat off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Looking to play him in. And he shoots! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goal. Disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Down to business again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Marquinhos. And it's Soboslai. Can he get onto this? And he's undercooked that. Nice interception, well timed. Filippo Inzaghi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chambula. Neymar. And here's the chance to counter. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Keeper has taken decisive action. And Batistuta! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Tonali. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And no, that was never going to make it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Tonali. Ronaldinho. Shot a goal!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now this could be a chance. Tries one from range. And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Threads one in. Now it's Inzaghi. Now who's going to be first to this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. France clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, good-looking ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Danny Olmo.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine.
Inzaghi! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, is this it? Have they won it?
The goal scorer for France after 86 minutes is number 13, Filippo Inzaghi. Substitution on the field, number 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 13,
France
Danny
look
Olmo.
like they've won it,
number 7,
but it's not over yet.
Neymar.
Well, these last few
Coming on the
moments
field,
are going to be pretty
number
frantic,
10,
I would think, as the
Messi.
opposition
Number
try...
Oh, he's been caught! Batistuta!
Number 20,
That
Kuchu.
is decidedly
Substitutions
lacking.
taking place. Substitution in progress. Two added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Filippo tries a shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go...
And that will be it. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Just a quick announcement.
What are your thoughts on... So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
Cruyff! Cruyff! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Toure can clear it away. And it's Figo, strokes it back. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Batistuta. Nicely spread. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he can clear it away.
Chelsea are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Szoboszlai. And here's Eto'o. Silvestre. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Mateus. Lampard. This is a promising build-up. And it's Rodri. For Lahm. Passing nice and neat.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Rodri. Lahm. And this is Cruyff. He has a look up. And he's there to clear it. That'll be a throw. Nice sequence of passes, this. And it's Lampard. And this is Eto'o. Shapes to shoot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Aimed beyond the defence. Van Dijk proves too strong.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mateus. Now Van Dijk. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Chelsea
right
go
now
in
for
at
information on
half-time
our shuttle
with
bus
a
service.
game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lampard has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Mateus. Eto'o. Now, can they get him away? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Figo. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Marquinhos gets it clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cannavaro. Your impression so far, Jim?
Chelsea are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And here's Figo. Yaya Toure. That has been slung wide. And it's Olmo. Lampard. And here's Eto'o. Figo here's onto this. To Michelis. Lampard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And here's Cruyff. And it's Lahm. Knocks it into space.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution in progress.
Quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Great defending, strong and determined. Chelsea are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Looking for options for movement, and he welcomes it in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's put paid to the danger. What a throw in. And it's
There will
Lahm.
be 1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. That's a sharp pass. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Children's announcement. With the
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
What a frustration, Peter.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very...
Tries a shot! It's loose now. In he goes again. Not a bad try by any means. And the counter is on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Juve. Played out wide. And it's Kimmich. Juve. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Yamal. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, it's hit the post. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Kimmich looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Gerrard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Batistuta. Deftly away. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that's well seen too. And it's Neymar. Played with finesse. Juve. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. And the through ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And it's been hooked away. Plays it in low. No way through, so back it comes. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's found support out wide. Batistuta takes a shot. De Rossi. And here, there's the shot! Goal! The first significant strike. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
De Rossi goes sliding in. Toure is there to clear. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now, can they get him away? That's it, 45 minutes up. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Chelsea go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Chelsea can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Chelsea definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
He's had it taken off him. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Such good technique.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's had a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
This is a promising build-up. Now that looks a decent ball. Gerrard. This looks promising. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He's having a pop! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Number 13, Danny Olmo. Coming on the field, number 10, Messi. Number 11.
We expected better, and so did he.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Ukraine are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Time and again they are repelled. And he's taking no chances there. And there's the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Guendouzi. Has a look and plays it forward. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
This is a lost
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That's destined for the flank. And it's Yaya Toure. Cafu gets a foot in here. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. And here's Okazaki. And that's been intercepted. Okazaki showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here's Yamal. Oh, it's come loose. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries one from range. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Cafu. There's the shot! Botafogo have their second corner now. Kante with the short one. Shoots! Goal! Botafogo! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 3, Cafu.
Botafogo have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Great vision. Silvestre picks it up out wide. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Look, if you want to be well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Great chance here from position A1.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for a goal that you just can't resist.
Shevchenko! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, this is takes a shot! Delivered low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Akanji. Conte is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Right, Shevchenko. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. It's a pretty loose pass. Edmilson. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
3 minutes added
We
time.
expected better, and so did he. Yamal tries from distance. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. Tries a shot! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Chelsea really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment. And at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. It's Okazaki! Oh, that was no routine save.
Okazaki actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Botafogo get their fourth corner. Kante plays it short. And it's made its way to him. They're up to 5 corners now. Kante goes short, and that's played in low. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Olmo. He's gone for goal! Brilliant from Toure! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Chelsea leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Conte. Now it's Yamal. Stood up well to him there. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Shevchenko. Botafogo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked again.
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Applies the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers
Number
forward. You
20,
can't help but leave some gaps at the
Okazaki.
back.
Number 9, Shevchenko. Number 7, Gerard. Coming on the field, number
Not much time
21,
now for anything
Mbappe.
fresh to happen, I think.
Number 25,
Cafu cuts it out.
Ferran Torres.
Ferran
Number
Torres.
26,
Hazard.
McAllister. Substitutions taking place.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added
That's
time.
been cut out, well played. We are into overtime. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. McAllister! And there goes their last chance. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello, attendees.
Yaya
This is
Toure
a
taking in the
lost
accolades,
children's
having been
announcement.
named man of
With
the
father
match.
of a boy-
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Nice looking ball. Threads one in. It's a really well measured ball. Mohamed's good effort from distance. Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. Gerrard. And it's Salah. He's gone for goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And he's there to clear it. Pepe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Chelsea has the chance to... Batistuta! It's there!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
After 16 minutes is number 9, Gabriel Batistuta.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely...
Goes for goal! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
You've certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. That's good running with the ball. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Batistuta. That's an excellent interception. Rijkaard. And it's Salah. He's on it, can he get away? Looking for a runner. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi is the team's great visionary. Zanetti kept his eye on it, and he's there. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Batistuta. Dani Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a cute ball.
Chelsea really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. It's Salah! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. This is a promising... Mohamed Salah! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mohamed Salah really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This possibly the last play of the half. The Rossi tries to clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. Today. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Chelsea have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
Chelsea can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's cut it out. Calm, clears without hesitation. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And the finish! And no mistake. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Goal. After 55 minutes is
One sweeping
9.
move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flow in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Totti. Takes the shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Otto gathers from the goal kick. And it's lofted through here. Otto. Dani Olmo. For Yaya Toure. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Defending of the desperate variety. Shoot! What a save by David Raya! And there's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tanzania with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Threads one in. Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Totti. And the ball's come loose here. Takes a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. Bale. It's a promising position. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Conte, nicely aimed pass. And the ball's gone astray. Driving through the middle. It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Half-time nearly with Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
The goal scorer for Tanzania.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Neymar. Number 13.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Tanzania have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Batistuta. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
Chelsea
of anybody who's
finding
found
themselves
a
behind
little
by
lost today.
just one goal
Please look
at
at
the
the
break.
screen for information on how to find
Well,
your
obviously
way
things
around
are
this
not
stadium.
good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Chelsea really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Swings in across. And it's turned away. Messi. Looking to play him in. And he's picked out the run. Big chance! I've got to be quick to recover this. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he can thump it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Schneider. Now, what about this cross? And it's claimed by the keeper. Couch pinches it off him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Tries to play it through. Tries to pass it through. It's Bale! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Schneider! But he's left disappointed. That's Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. Now, can they get him away? And this is Couch.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That has not gone well.
Tanzania surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would...
Oh, he's been caught on it, and he shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Chelsea really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And this is Messi. Batistuta. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few was...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And now I'd just like to read out our
Chelsea
fan club members
really
who are
did
celebrating
suffer for their
birthdays
lack
today.
of... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Ball's gone out of play. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that's another throw. Danny Olmo crosses. Tries to get it clear. Referee has just said play on. Gerrard. And it's Berbatov. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked away. Now there's a fine ball. And he's there to belt it away. And he's taking no chances there. Benfica. It's Dembele! It's bounced back off the post. Deftly away. Benfica have it back and can go again. Marquinhos with the clearance. Chelsea so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Looking for the run. This is Batistuta. Batistuta! Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, no joy this time. It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, what has happened here? Played up towards the front line. Rice. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Looking for a
2
run-up.
added minutes has been
That pass
indicated.
isn't the best. And it's Rice. Rice going forward. And they're quick to... Tries a shot! Goal! Benfica! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Chelsea go in at half-time with
Hello,
a game to
attendees.
chase.
This is a lost
Well,
children's
for me, Peter,
announcement.
things have never
Would the
really
father
got
of
going,
a
but
boy
at
in
least
a
this will be a
blue
good time to
kindly make his
reflect
way to
and
the
regroup.
information
I can
centre.
see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And Berbatov! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Berbatov deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. He's a sharp little ball here. Berbatov. Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Rice proves just a little bit too strong. Rice, he's got away, looking for the far post. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Danny Olmo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, that's superb. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Benfica are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kubo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Looking to play him in. Kubo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No way through there. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Shot could be on. And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, It is pretty much a done deal. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Substitution on the field. Number
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Played out towards the right wing. Batistuta, terrific effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So a bit of a revolving door
Number
here.
7,
Lots and lots of
Neymar.
changes.
Coming on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 20, Kukcu.
Ambitious ball here. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Rice. Kubo. Looking understandably energised after his goal. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
4 added minutes on the board. Rice tries to play it through. Well timed, excellent interception. Lofted upfield. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is that. Chelsea suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Just
Your
a
final
quick
thoughts,
reminder
Jim?
today,
Chelsea
please refrain
desperately
from parking
failing to
outside this
impose
stadium.
themselves on the game.
Thank you very much.
Decidedly.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference? Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Marquinhos. Distributed tidily. Marquinhos getting this one clear. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic... Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And
He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a searching pass. Batistuta gets flagged offside. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, some tackle that. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Batistuta. He can run onto that. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Peruzzi is there to clear. Oh, that's a key interception. Kukcu. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's managed to get rid. Kukcu cuts it out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's going to go a long way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of
Oh,
this?
great feat, that.
Has a look up and delivers. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gerrard. Silvestre kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space. Batistuta! Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Yamal. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And they win it back again. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Chelsea currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Provided by the local
Well,
police.
let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with this. And Batistuta! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Silvestre gets across to intercept that. Now it's Yamal. Yamal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Al Kubasi cuts out the pass. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Great vision. Yamal.
That's good play from him.
Cross to the back post. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Silvestre goes sliding in. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kimmich. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, well played, well played. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Yamal, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings. And this is Batistuta, and Batistuta! And that's a sharp finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution in progress.
Argentina choosing to make the first change, so they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. Peruzzi claims comfortably. Tries to play it through. Well, there's the clearance. Now that's well seen too. Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Peruzzi clears, engages and forces him off the ball. Threads one in. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Hazard. Batistuta. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the number on the board is 3. Now it's come to nothing. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Your reflections then, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get
Hello,
ready to lock
everybody, and
horns.
welcome
This
to
is
today's
football
match.
at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
That's a cute ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And they can counter here. Batistu takes a shot. And for a moment, time stood still. Oh, good spread. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, delicate chip through. And it's Olmo. And that's been intercepted. Gerrard. And here's Bojan. Gerrard tries a shot! Goal! Celtic! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Searching pass he's played there. That is ended up in no man's land. No, that's been intercepted. Kajolu is always looking to play quality balls. Bellingham. Getting on for a third of the way through the game.
Chelsea really can't go chase.
Messi! It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kajolu. Look at the space here. Lovely shoots! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Celtic are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. And it's Bellingham. Cleared without hesitation. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There will be 1 minute
And here's
added
Gerrard.
time.
Kubo is having a shot! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far,
And now,
Peter.
I'd just
If it
like
ain't
to
broke,
read out
don't
our
fix
fan
it.
club
So I
members
think
who
the
are
manager
celebrating
has to
their
resist
birthdays
change
today.
at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Substitutions taking place.
Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Defending was strong and firm. He's going for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Yaya Toure. Oh, that's well spotted.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Bellingham. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Quarter of an hour into the second half. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Kubasi for Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bellingham. Now he's got space here. That's been cut out, well played. Dani Olmo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. Kajolu. Dembele looking to receive it in space. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
He has found the way through. Howson with the clearance. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gerrard. McAllister. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Rossi. Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking, it's Neymar! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Rafael Leao. Yamal. Oh, good ball! Right, Shevchenko. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Ajax restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And that's aimed in. Bullish header! And no mistake. And they're back in front. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Chelsea with the lead.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's there to belt it away. Lobbed in behind. And that has been cleared. Rafael Leao, that has not gone well. Yamal. He's having a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Batistuta is offering a right smile there.
That's an imaginative pass. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Trossard, who's set up one goal so far. De Rossi with the clearance. Kimmich. And Yamal. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been one straight back.
Has been indicated.
Dani Olmo. And it's Olmo. He's a sharp little ball here. That is good strength. Cross in, looks like a good one. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Hello attendees,
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Chelsea are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 21, Shevchenko. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Didier Drogba.